Good evening, everyone. This is Master Coach A. Welcome to Rising Info Live here, brought to you by Rise Up Creatives Worldwide. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. This is our weekly conversations about social commerce and being an entrepreneur in the digital space where there's a lot of crowds and there's a lot of players. And the question is, how do you stand out with your offers so that your clients will say yes to you? So that's gonna be the conversation for tonight, and you are joining me live. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. So I am able to see now our kindred coaches. I'm able to see my fellow coaching entrepreneurs from Life Coach Philippines, and I'm able to see coaching enthusiasts as well, and people who's thinking of, can I be a life coach? Can I also dive into being an entrepreneur? Now, if you are joining me live right now, let me know in the chat box, what is one passion, what is one talent, what is one skill that you want to monetize by offering it to someone whom you believe is in need of it. So let me repeat, if you are one person here joining me, let me know in the chat box, what is one passion, one talent, one skill that you believe can help someone and you love to offer it to a person and monetize it. So let me know in the chat box what it is that you have right now in your hands, because probably you are joining me right now not because you're empty-handed, not because you don't have anything to offer, but probably, and I kind of assuming that there are a lot of things in your hands right now, in your plate, that you can offer, that you can monetize, and you can truly say, this one can bring home the money, the bacon, the finances that I need so that I can be financially confident. So thank you so much for joining me live. Please do tag a friend. Don't keep me as a secret. Let somebody know that there is a conversation happening here, not only for coaching entrepreneurs, but for business owners, and even for coaching enthusiasts who's on the bench and thinking, can I dive into life coaching? Can I monetize it? I love to help. I'd like to help people. Can I monetize it? Can I package it in a way that I will be able to monetize it? That is going to be the conversation for tonight. And let me know in the chat box if you are one person here who struggled, okay? So hashtag me. If you are one person who struggled about making an offer or packaging your offer or packaging your service, packaging your skills, packaging your experiences, your expertise, okay, in such a way that people will say yes to you. Have you ever experienced, like, you know that you can help someone, but when you start offering what you can offer, you met what you commonly term as rejection, or the person said no, or the person give you a lot of alibis. So, I'm not ready, I'm just going to message you when I'm ready, I don't have money, I don't have funds. Okay, so how many of you hashtag can connect that is your experience, that you know that there are a lot more people can be helped, there's a lot more people you can serve, there's a lot more people who can hire you if only you can package your service, if only you can make the right offer and they can say yes to that. How many of you is connecting and you're saying hashtag me? That's me, Master Coach. Okay, so that's going to be our conversation tonight. And if you are new to our space, once again, I am Master Coach A. I am a coaching entrepreneur, and there are three things that I do in Life Coach Philippines. And as a coaching entrepreneur, I do train, I do coach, and I help individuals build their tribe. So one of the trainings that I conduct is a life coach certification program. Another thing that I do is continuous education for coaches, and of course, I'm diving in to the space of mental health. And why I'm saying that to you right now, because if you are here in Rise of Creatives and you are one entrepreneur, you are one business owner, oftentimes we neglect and we forget our mental health, we neglect and we forget about our life, we neglect and we forget about the personal things that is important to us. And I'd like to tell you that as an entrepreneur, it is of utmost importance that we put our personal life, we put ourselves on the premier space. Okay, let me repeat that, on the premier space. Okay, it means that on the premier and premium. Okay, premier, it means it is coming first, and on a premium, it means that you are not letting go of yourself and you are just giving yourself as a by the way, or you're treating yourself as a by the way. Okay, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, it is important that you give yourself really an utmost priority, and whatever you do, you have to take care of yourself. And oftentimes, next to our physical health, we forget about our mental health. So that is one thing that I do. So if you need help in areas of coaching, specifically on you creating impact, income, and influence, and if you are mentally challenged because of these areas aren't working in your life, then Master Coach A at your service. But for tonight, okay, I'd like to dive into a conversation where many business owners are struggling, and it's that's making an offer. Okay, and I would say probably you've seen this in the internet, you've probably seen this in social media. They would tell you create an irresistible offer so that people tell you I'm hiring you, and people saying yes to you now. Okay, so you are one person here, and you need it. Okay, you want it, and you are saying yes to me. I'd like you to just like do me a favor, tag at least one person whom you know, whom you think I can bless tonight. So as you learn, okay, duplicate, multiply the audience right now, not because we want more audience, but because I hope that I can be able to help a lot of people right now who struggles in about making an offer. Okay, if you are new to Rise Up Creatives, okay, to shout out to my business partner, Coach Orville, on the screen, and I'm also sharing this space with my son, Coach Clint. Now, what we do here in Rise Up Creatives is that we are offering a full key or a total turnkey solutions to business owners. Specifically, we are targeting on independent service providers and entrepreneurs who are starting in the business or who wants to scale up in a very creative way. Yes, we provide a platform where you can create your daily postings, and yes, to 5 minutes every single day to grow your audience, to grow your followers. But we as an organization provide more than that. Okay, so every single week, every Wednesday, I'm coming in and I'm providing this content. And if you are getting value, know that this is just part of the pie. This is just part of the services that we are offering to you as part of the complete or total turnkey solution for business owners. If you want to know more, please get in touch with us, and we are offering complimentary strategy call. Okay, and what does it mean? If you are a business owner, you are an entrepreneur, or you are diving into entrepreneurship for the first time, then you can have a strategy call with me, and we can help you get started. You don't have to pay us. We can do it for you as a complimentary. And then when you start getting result, and when you start getting the feel of what we're offering, then we can start talking about the package that is best suited for your business. Oftentimes, many entrepreneurs or service providers are they're so scared to get help. Now in our tribe, we say help is available, and we mean it. So if you are one person who's needing help, you are bleeding, and you're thinking, where do I find support, where do I find help, Life Coach Philippines is here, TikTok broadcast is here, and there's a lot of opportunities and ways for us to help you. But it will always begin with a strategy call or a discovery call. So allow us, give us the opportunity, give us the space to help you, because help is available for you. Okay, so if you are being blessed by our weekly conversation here, please let me know in the chat box and put in the comment hashtag bless, so that we honor the space, and let me know that this is one conversation every single week that you anticipate, that you look forward, and you know we are giving and providing value. To all our trailblazers, to all the RUC trailblazers in the house, shout out to you. Thank you so much for creating content and creating so much value in the digital space. Now, I'm going to be talking about creating an offer. Okay, so creating an offer, creating a package, creating something that your clients can buy. Your clients will say yes to, so that you can provide the service, you can provide your expertise, you can provide your skills to them. So that's going to be my conversation tonight. Okay, now, when you say about creating or offering something that is irresistible, or people who cannot say yes uh, sooner, okay, so they will not say yes later, but they will say yes today. Like when you offer it that client, that person will say yes. This is what many people would say irresistible offer. It means that they don't have to sleep about it. When you offer it, they will immediately say yes. Or oftentimes, these are the people, or these are the kind of products that people will come and message you and say, can I hire you, or can I avail of this product? I want to buy, how much it costs. Okay, so this is what encapsulate, or normally this is your picture of an irresistible offer. Let me know in the chat box what is your picture of an irresistible offer or an irresistible product, because there are three qualifications, okay, that I believe every person, I'm gonna speak from a buyer's perspective. Okay, so I'm gonna dive into a buyer's shoes. Okay, so if I am a buyer, I am the one paying for the service, I'm the one paying for the product or the offer. There are three things that connects, and there are three things that makes it irresistible, that I will not decide later on, but I will decide now. As in now, I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna give you my now, my yes now. Okay, so there are three things. Okay, and if you are connecting, please let me know in the chat box that you are connecting and you are getting it and you are in agreement. So let me know and say in the comment, agree. Okay, so hashtag number 1, agree. Hashtag number 2, agree. Hashtag number 3, agree. Okay, so there are three things. Okay, number 1, okay, is when you get an offer, or you get a sale offer, or get a product being offered to you, or you are given an invitation to buy or to make a decision for something, that you would say selling dollar for pennies. Okay, pennies, what does it mean? It means that, okay, you are given an offer where you are made to buy, for example, a peso, okay, but you're getting a 10 pesos worth. Okay, so a dollar, so it's dollars per penny, so it's super cheap. Okay, but when you say cheap or affordable, it speaks of the value that you're getting is tremendously needed by the person. Okay, so sometimes we see this with people putting a lot of freebies, a lot of a lot of that they stuff their offer with a lot of things. But if it turns out to be a junk, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that what you're putting in there is a junk. What I'm saying is that for you to appear, for that offer to appear to a person that is an irresistible offer, the things that you're in putting in there in the package, your freebies, it's supposed to be significantly valuable to them. Okay, so for example, if you are a person and your offer and your product is relating to beauty products, beauty coaching, consultancy, or self-care, okay, and here's your offer, and you're saying, oh, by the way, okay, by the way, I'm gonna give you a preview, okay, that you can avail when you buy a product on driving, or you can avail this when you study martial arts. It's not gonna sync very well, and it will not be an irresistible offer, because it is not connecting to the value that of the product that you are offering. What does it mean to be irresistible? It means that you have a product. So if you are working on a beauty product, okay, or a health product, the item, okay, you will have to stuff it, you will have to create a package that makes it so valuable, but it is integrated and it is connecting. Okay, so you talk of beauty, then all and everything about in that package is all about beauty. How many of you is connecting uh, with this? Okay, so your, because the idea behind here is that your prospect, your audience, or your buyer should be able to see the high ROI, or return of investment. It means that the money, okay, that they are giving out, the money that they're shelling out, the money they're paying, okay, they are getting so much value that they can use, and it is related to the original offer. Okay, number 2, okay, it is an irresistible offer, okay, if they feel, okay, don't panic, okay, don't wall up, but it is an irresistible offer if they think they are getting so much advantage to the point that they're able to take advantage of you. For example, I have one product that says um, unlimited business coaching for 1 year, and the amount is super low. And so when I offer this to people, the people would just feel in their mind that they can take advantage of me. How many of you connecting with this, right? How can you get like an X amount, okay, an X amount. So right now for tribe members, okay, I'm offering a business coaching package of 2,000 US dollar unlimited business coaching for 1 year. For non-tribe members, I'm offering it at 3,500 US dollar for 1 year, but you have to understand that this is unlimited for the entire year. Okay, so the feeling or the like the the feel. Okay, so is that I can take advantage of Master Coach A. I can take advantage of this offer. I can take advantage of that person, and that makes it irresistible. Okay, next offer is that, so like that alone, if you are a tribe member, if you are part of the tribe, that alone, the disparity on price, like you know that it's a 3,500 thousand dollar offer, and then I give it to you at 2,000. Okay, so that's a savings of 1,500, and it's an unlimited coaching. You have a direct access with me, unlimited for 1 year. That is an irresistible offer. How many of you is connecting with that? Now, another thing is, if the offer is like, okay, an unlimited supply of value. Okay. So for example, if you tell a person, I'm gonna help you create your membership site, or I'm gonna help you create something that you create once and you will sell over and over again, and you can keep your revenue. Like you pay once and you can use it, reuse it, and it's yours. Okay, so when the person feels that they pay once and they get an unlimited value, unlimited supply of it forever. Okay, so like in my course, when I say unlimited, or I would say lifetime, okay, lifetime access to the course, that one is of value. Okay, how many of you here is connecting and you're seeing the value, or you're seeing what not right now, what makes an offer irresistible? How many of you here is getting it? Okay, now when you create your offer, okay, so it's not gonna happen just like, okay, this is my offer, get it. There are 8 components that you have to put together, or I would say there are 8 pieces, okay, of the puzzles that you need to nurture, prepare, and put together, so that it becomes truly irresistible. Are you ready? Okay, I have 8 items here. So let me know in the chat box. Let me know in the comment if you are connecting. Let me know as well if you are ready. Ready to take on my 8 items. There are 8 items, that there are 8 pieces, there are 8 elements of an irresistible offer, so that these 3 items you can fulfill when you make an offer to your client. Okay? So ready. Number one. Number one is what I call, okay, and this is just like you will say, oh, that's common sense, but it truly is important that you are very clear with the name of the product. The name, or if you are selling a course, it would be the title, the subject, because the way you name a product makes a lot of difference to the person who's receiving it. So how do you name your product would make or break it. Okay, why? Because the way you name your product, the whether it's a service or whether it's a tangible product, your client or the buyer should easily, okay, hear and receive the solution, okay, that you are providing or the purpose of it. For example, okay, how many of you, okay, would identify that versus a cookware and saying a frying pan, okay, or a boiling pan, okay, or a boiling bowl, it kind of, you will go better, respond better to the one that you can picture the result and the end product or the outcome that it's offering to you, versus like a cookware or an enamel pan. And I tell you, this is a frying pan or this is a toaster. Okay, the person must be able to see or hear the tangible results. Okay, so and oftentimes, okay, um, you say it must be a solution to a deep pain or desire. So when you say a prying fan, okay, so a person wants what? A pride item. How many of you is getting this? Okay, so when you offer, it is important that the person is active. You are offering the product to a person who is actively seeking the solution. So for example, I want parenting without spanking, parenting without shouting, parenting without stress. It is very, very, very specific versus good parenting. How many of you is connecting with me? Okay. Connecting, it is a tangible result. Yes. Okay. Now, the number two, okay, number two here is after like the name of the product, the title, or how you call the product, it is important that you also get into like the second name. Okay. Or I would say, we call this the sizzling common name or nickname or by the common name, common terms. Okay, so it's just like in course creation, oftentimes you hear what? Self-care, okay, or do it yourself. Okay, do it yourself, DIY. So you need to be able to bring it to the attention of the user or the client. How do you call that product to you? Okay, so sometimes you will hear people say easy pan, easy cook, or easy breakfast, or 5-minute breakfast. That's why here in Rise Up Creatives we say 5-minute content. Okay, so that's like 5-minute content creation with just 5 minutes every single day. You can create this. So just like it's kind of, you're putting an icing on the cake and they can simply identify it. Or sometimes you would say, you would hear this, the magic pill or the shortcut. So there must be a pet name that would call the attention of the client. Okay, so turnkey, yeah, we would say turnkey solution because here in Rise Up Creatives, we have a lot of things, we deliver a lot of things, and I will just tell you, we deliver turnkey solution. And what does that turnkey solution means? It means different to different business owners or entrepreneurs, but that's what we deliver. Okay, it's when you need something, get in touch with us. And at the end, we promised you that you would have a solution that would transition and open the doors to the next stage or to the results that you want. That's why it's a turnkey solution. Getting this? Okay, good. On my number three, okay, you need to have content, you need to have substance, and you need to have purpose. And you would say that's obvious. Okay, but here's the thing. Okay, when you talk about content, when you talk about purpose, when you talk about description of your product, okay, it must be okay. Here's what it means to people. Okay, they always want it multi-purpose, or they always want it that they can repurpose it. Okay, so it kind of counterintuitive because at the beginning, okay, the way you term it, the way you have a pet name for it, or the way you have a second name for the product, it's a very, very specific. But people also want that the way you describe the product, okay, or the features of the product, it gives them like a multi-purpose. Okay, they can repurpose it, or I would say it is shareable. Okay, shareable. So, like, if I'm getting it, okay, I benefit from this. I can share it with my friend. I can share it with my mother. I can share it with my daughter. So it's just like to them in their eyes, in their mind, okay, in their the way they see your product or your offer, it is something that they have multiple values because they are not the only person using it. Okay, how many of you here have that? Okay, that when you attend my class or when you pay for something, you have other person in mind whom you can talk, whom you can share the content, whom you can share the material because you know that the person is in need of it. Okay, so you are an entrepreneur here, and I'm talking of these things not only for intangible products or digital products. I'm even talking of even physical product. Okay, so how many of you here knows that a cup, okay, when we buy a cup, when we buy plates, when there are things that we buy and we kind of look for the multi-purpose of it. So you have a plate and you can also use it like a serving dish. You can use it also for cleaning, sorting, and all. So we want that the product is offered to us in a way that we can repurpose it. Okay, so number four. Okay, so number four is that people wants, okay, if it in a digital product, the fourth component is actually coaching or mentoring or consulting. In a physical product, it is like the manual. And what does it mean? Okay, or you would say call the toll number or the hotline. People wants that when they use the product, when they employ the product, or when they start like experiencing the product, they want guidance. They want, like, when you buy a physical product and the person tells you that apart from the manual, there is a hotline you can call, there is an operator, there is a number that you can call anytime, and that number will help you and guide you through the product. So if it's a physical product, you want you know an operator, you want a customer service that would be able to answer to all your questions about the product. If it's a digital product, a digital course, it kind of give that feeling of I want a mentoring, I want a coaching, I want counseling, or I want something, okay, to go with the product that will assure the client that anything happens, there is a support, that there is a person that they can get in touch with. And like if anything in the whole product they cannot use or they cannot maximize, they cannot leverage on it, there is a warm body they can get in touch with. Okay, guidance, support. Okay, number five. Okay, this is coming in as a result of digital economy. Number five is community. Probably right now, many people, like before the digital economy, before the rise of digital or social commerce, we see this, that after we buy a product, we want to go to forum where we have a conversations about the product, we have a conversations about our difficulty using it, or we have nuances about it. Okay, now in the digital economy, now in social commerce, we call it the community. We want to belong, we want to be part of some space, or in a space where we are with someone or with people who also bought the same product, and we can exchange thoughts and ideas. Okay, what happens with the community, okay, is that people get an extra safety net, that if there's anything that happened, they don't even have to call the hotline to complain, but there are other people who will support them with the use. And they can get feedback, and they can also give feedback. It means that they're not alone. If they need anything, someone else will say yes. Okay. The sense of belongingness is increasing, okay, especially in the digital era, in the digital space, where we seem to be lost with a lot of options. And so when we get something and we purchase something, we want a sense of belongingness to a space where anything happens, we can be taken care of. Next, okay, number 6, okay. So we want, okay, here's the thing, we always want this. And what is that? Bonus. Bonus. In Filipino, we say it dagdag. Even if you buy in the market, we want dagdag, right? We want a bonus, we want an addition, we want a gift to go with it. Always. Okay? Everyone. Okay? Okay. This, it's not only for e-commerce, even for a physical product, it works. We want bonus, we want add-on, we want a gift, we want a free item. Okay. So sometimes, okay, when you give a free item and when you give the bonus, the person buys the offer because they like the bonus, they want the gift. Okay. So I remember Master Coach Jasmine said yes to one of my offer because she said, I want the bonus, I want the free item, I want the free gift. Okay. So oftentimes, okay, we miss that. We miss that part of giving a bonus or a gift. Okay. But to make your offer irresistible, it must always come with a bonus or a free gift. Now, number 7, okay, number 7 is pricing. The pricing component, okay, is this. You have to price the product in such a way that the price is irrelevant. Irrelevant. It means that the way you price your product, the person need not think twice, and they would say, I want the product so much that that price is irrelevant. I will pay for that because of the value, the benefits, not only the features, but the benefits that it will give to me. Okay. So how many of you, if you missed the episode of U-Turn, my finale episode of U-Turn earlier, my guest was Coach W, and we were talking about the campsite. He talks about not only like what is the feature of the campsite, but he talks about the benefits. So when you talk about the benefits, then it makes your pricing irrelevant. So you have to look into what are the benefits your client. Okay. So for example, if it's a digital product, you say, do you exchange this price versus you can't sleep for 2 weeks now? Or do you mind paying this amount versus you and your spouse will really go on separation? Okay. Or will you mind this amount versus your child, your daughter, your son is not speaking to you for a month, or you're not in speaking terms with someone you love in the family? So the price should come irrelevant. Okay. And the last of this would be, I would say, we call, okay, the strong guarantee. Now, oftentimes, the strong guarantee, you will have, you hear it a lot of times as money back guarantee. That's not what I believe is a strong guarantee. Okay. Even if you give a money back guarantee, it would not be, okay, as soothing or appetizing or interesting enough. Okay. If, if the person, okay, would not see that the guarantee will be able to reverse the effect. Okay. So for example, think about it. I will sell you. I don't have this product. So I want to use this for example only, okay? For purposes of example. If I sell you a skincare product and I tell you that, you know what? I've never tested this product. I'm selling it to you, but I'm backing it with a guarantee that anything happens to your skin or anything happens to your face, I will pay you double of the amount that you paid me. Will you take risk? I don't think you will pay. You will pay. You will take the risk because even if you pay me double, irreparable and like irreversible will be the effect on my skin. Okay, are you getting me? So oftentimes we are like focused on money back. Okay, so you know this. If you're my student and you're my client, you know this that I don't give. Okay, I don't give a money back guarantee. Never. Okay, but here's my guarantee. It's my personal thing. Like I'll be here like forever. Like I'm here. And if you're my students, you know this, right? So not only after you like even in life coach certification, whatever course you take from Master Coach A, it does not and it will never end as we close the class. In fact, it will just be the beginning because if you become my student, you will always be my student. If you become my client, you will always be my client because I will always follow through and I will make sure, I will try, okay, as much as I can to make sure that you're able to use it, that you're able to implement it, that you're able to win your money back on it, you're able to monetize it, and you're able to get a lot. So when you talk about guarantee, you're not only like, I would say, it's not just about money. It's not just about how long the guarantee is, but the person, the buyer, the client feeling that you are the guarantee. You are the guarantee. So the seller, the person offering, that is the guarantee. So that's the reason why here in Rise Up Creatives, we help entrepreneurs, we help individuals, we help business owner show up and speak of themselves. There are 7 categories that we create for your captions, for your postings. And in that 7 categories, we make sure that your client sees more of you, hear more of you, and understand that anything happens, you as a service provider, you as the one making the offer is the very guarantee. This is credibility versus credentials. There are a lot of people who have a lot of credentials, they have a lot of certificates that they post on social media, but it will not amount to anything if you're not able to build your credibility, because your credibility will ultimately be the guarantee of the product that they are buying from you. You are the guarantee for the money that they are exchanging for your offer. What makes us an irresistible offer is actually you as an irresistible person. An irresistible offer will always come from an irresistible person. And it goes even if this is a tangible product. A tangible product that you see on store that you buy, behind that products are people who craft it, put their heart, their mind into it, who are absolutely irresistible. And what makes a person irresistible? Once again, a person that gives a lot of value, a person that gives authentic statement about the product. You don't you don't overpromise about it. You are an irresistible person if you do what you say you're gonna do, and you will do exactly as you said. Probably you will over deliver. But the most important thing as well to people is that you keep giving beyond what you can give, but not compromising a quality by saying I can do it even if you can't do it. It's synergy and the meeting grounds of You trying your best, you going beyond the commitment versus saying the person, I can do that even if you know it is in your capacity, not in your capacity to give. It's an irresistible offer if, okay, you are able to launch it. And the very amplifier of the product that you are launching is the creator. Hence, here in Rise Up Creative, we help you rise up and become creative because ultimately, a creative person is the best creator of a product that's authentically served the market. Sometimes we lack the discipline to create products. Hence, in Rise Up Creatives, we help you just commit 5 minutes every single day. Sometimes we lack the support. That's why in Rise Up Creatives, we provide you with the community. We provide you with people who can just like a message away to help you. Sometimes we just lack the push. That's why in Rise Up Creatives, we also provide you with coaching so that your real potential rise up. So I hope you find some value from tonight's conversation. Let me know in the chat box your thoughts, your ideas. Share your hashtag Pack My Bag moment. Share your return of insight or ROI. Just express yourself because creativity begins with our vulnerability to express our thoughts. This is Master Coach A for Rising In for Live here at Rise Up Creatives. Magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat. I'll see you again next Wednesday. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Night.